Sports, and you are listening to her in the huddle on WOVU and 95.9 FM. And it is a beautiful day in the city of Cleveland. It is a Tuesday, and the day passed fast. And here we are at the 6 o'clock hour, the golden hour to talk some sports. And I got Marshawn Powers in studio with me. Willie's going to be joining us soon. Marshawn, what's up, man? How was your weekend?
Oh man, it was cool. I snuck out the city for a little bit.
Where you go? You always on the go, man.
Oh man, that's classified information, man. There's some people that might be listening that don't know how I went out.
You just get in the car and you a rollie.
Yeah,
I ain't like that. I like to catch flights, man.
really?
Yeah, if it's outside the state of Ohio, I usually I'm gonna try to catch a flight there unless it's
Yeah,
like a 3-4 hour thing. I think the most I've ever did was like 7-8 hours,
it's not bad.
like or
The most I
whatever.
ever did was 39 hours.
39 hours.
Yeah, I drove from Seattle to here.
Oh my God, that's a lot. Did you drive straight through or you
Yeah,
stopped and stuff?
yeah,
Yeah, for like food and stuff.
yeah.
But you spend
Quick
the
nap.
yeah, you didn't spend the night anywhere?
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
stopped in one place. Actually, two places. I never forget. One was Anaconda, Montana. I didn't feel comfortable staying.
Yeah.
And the other one was Coon, Wisconsin.
No.
That city had never come out of my. I don't
Did
know why he's showing this Raiders stuff.
Yeah, I don't really know why either. I know that they got a new black GM, but Willie, what's up, man? How you doing?
Yo, what's up, Cleveland? What is going on? Marshawn Powers.
Hey, why? Did you just have a third hand in the mic?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, it looked weird. What's going on with it?
Marshawn Powers.
How you doing, man?
I don't know, man. You MIA, bro. What's up?
I wasn't in my. I thought I texted y'all and said that I was. It was a last minute trip, so I was actually driving.
Where'd you go?
He won't tell.
MIA,
Oh,
man.
okay.
G4. I went to. I went. What's
G4
what's
classified.
what's
G4.
Camp David? Ain't that Biden? That's where Biden.
No, I think that's where they all go.
That's where Hunter Biden is at.
All
Right?
the presidents go to Camp
Hunter
David, I
Biden is
believe.
there too.
So you went to Camp David?
Yeah,
You didn't go to no Camp
No,
David.
he ain't going to no
that's
Camp
where I went.
David.
I call it Camp David.
You went to you. You went to Camp Dave.
I went to Camp David. Man.
Okay.
Hung out with Hunter Biden. Went to Camp David.
Where's the bloop the bleeper bleep bleep.
No, I'm just joking.
I don't got any. I wish I had some applause. I used to have applause. I don't know what I did with it. But Willie, how was your weekend?
Um it was hot. It was
Okay.
it was 100 and
I know I ain't tripping. I do see somebody else in there with.
that's my wife, man. She's
Are
my
you, hello. I said,
Hey.
I ain't tripping.
she's getting the lighting straight.
I thought I
No,
saw
they
a
saw
third
your hand.
hand.
They saw your hand. They said, "Willie, do you have another person on camera?" I'm like, "Nah, man." But yeah,
I
anyway,
missed it.
it was 106 on Sunday.
Jesus.
What's that like? Is that dry heat
It
out
feels
there or
amazing.
what?
It feels
No,
amazing.
no, heck, no, it does not.
Yeah, it
It's
does.
humid.
It's humid.
It feels amazing.
What
It
what water y'all buy? The ocean?
no, it's just the south. Did you say the ocean?
Yeah,
Gulf
Dallas.
of Mexico.
Oh man. We need
Oh,
to
okay.
start creating some stuff.
The Gulf of Mexico brings in a lot of moisture during the summer. So we may have an air temperature of 106, but a feel like temperature of 116.
Oh, that's love.
Okay, I see what you're talking about. I see the Gulf of Mexico.
I went to Mexico. It was 86 degrees. It felt like it was 186 degrees. I went to Texas the next week. It felt amazing.
Yeah, we went to Mexico a couple times, and yeah, it's a little different out there.
Yo, I'm about to put it in the group chat.
It really feels like the jungle.
Look at this resort. that I just found. I'm gonna put it in the group chat. This
Are
one.
we going there or something?
Um,
Or is it G classified?
no, it's actually nice resort.
G14 classified.
No, this
Mm.
ain't. Uh, it's called the
G
Haven Riviera Cancun Resort. It's pretty nice. It's really nice. I want to go for
G14
my birthday.
G14 and a half classified.
Yeah, I can't remember what comedian would say G14
Chris
classified, or if it
Tucker.
was enough. Oh, okay. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, Chris Tucker. That's classic. Not Friday. Um, what?
Oh, yeah, with him and Jackie Chan, Rush Hour.
Yeah, Rush Hour, the first one.
Okay, yeah, okay, I remember.
So we going
So,
sports today or what?
Yeah, so I said so to lead into the next subject. So, looks like Sue L. Robinson was presented with 4 cases for the NFL disciplinary hearing. So, there's been a lot of things thrown across the board about the possible suspension that Deshaun Watson can face. Anything between 4 to 6 to 8 games to a whole season down to zero. And supposedly, with the leaks that the NFL has had, I've been hearing, the leaks that the NFL has supposedly had, Sue L. Robinson doesn't like that. And people possibly believe that Deshaun Watson might not be suspended at all. And then you have the matchup with the Carolina Panthers on the first game of the season. The NFL knew something. And, at that time, there was talks that were taking place around the draft between Carolina and Cleveland. And all of a sudden, Carolina magically appears on the opening game of the Browns schedule. I think the NFL knew something, and I'm
Politics.
kind of feeling like Deshaun Watson ain't gonna get no
You know
suspension.
what my new word is? I know this is a different conversation, but I was talking to a friend who's Willie, the guy who was supposed to come on your show a few times. I was talking to him because he's getting ready. The draft is next.
That would be you.
Huh? No, the baseball player from
Oh,
Maryland.
okay, my bad.
That was supposed to come on your show. I was talking to him about he was anxious about guys whose stats was better than his, but they were second and third round picks and stuff like that. And I said it's politics, and that's what all of this stuff is. Politics. Couldn't the NFL? Know, I mean, I'm not gonna say they know, where the quarterback position is, where the quarterback position. Quarterbacks are going to be playing certain years, but I don't feel like there was no mistake having Carolina on the first game, knowing that Carolina needed a quarterback. Carolina was a fit. Just like I tell people, there's no coincidence that Houston was put on the back end in Houston in December.
Mm-hmm.
There was no coincidence. I'm going to that game. I want to see Deshaun put up 50. None of that is a coincidence. Do I believe he's going to get suspended? I don't know. It depends. I wake up one day, I don't see any clouds in Cleveland. I feel like he might not get zero games. I wake up the next day, it's very cloudy. It looks like it's about to rain. I feel like he's going to get a whole year.
What are you, Poxitani Marshawn or something?
Yeah. But, I mean.
That's funny.
I mean, as a Browns fan, my hope is that he gets 0 games. Realistically, I could deal with minimum 0, maximum 4. I could deal with that. Because just leaving it where it is, without getting into too many details, I could deal with 0 to 4.
Rachel?
I said I'm leaning towards the camp he not getting none. I mean, if you look at the way that the NFL has set this up and
Rachel,
set up the schedules.
Listen, Willie, before you speak. Rachel was worse than Florio. She was worse than Rich Eisen. And for her to change her tune, that's a good day for us. So I feel like it's a good day for us. Rachel was on his head when we first got him.
Rachel, can I play something courtesy of the Shakeback Sports Show on the Shakeback Media Group?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, let me. This is about the Browns and the Panthers matchup in Week 1,
and then the Browns and the Panthers. And the reason why I had this on here is because I got a funny feeling that Baker Mayfield is going to be in a Panthers uniform, so that will pit a bad blood matchup, one that could be deemed as revenge, as there's a possibility that Baker Mayfield will be with the Panthers, and of course they'll be playing the Browns. All right, so that was from the show that I did when the schedule came out, somewhat 6 weeks ago. I looked into the SBMG crystal ball, and then on top of that, this is what happened. So I'm almost torn my rotator cuff about 4 or 5 times, patting myself on the back because I said it was going to happen. But in terms of Deshaun Watson, yeah, if he gets anything less than 10 games, I will be shocked. I will be shocked. As a matter of fact, I still don't believe he's going to play a snap, let alone a game. But if he gets anything less than 10 games, I believe there's going to be some sort of mutiny on the hands of the National Football League. Because, and we talked about this before, I think it was me and you, Rachel. No, it was me and Caleb on the last Shake Back Sports Show. When I said, how in the world can Deshaun Watson get less games than Ben Roethlisberger did when Deshaun has over 20 women and Big Ben only had one?
Different cases. Different situations.
Yeah, and he was and
Wait. Okay. Okay. Let me calm down. Because I almost went left. I understand that it's different cases. I understand that the situations are different. But one thing that is remaining constant in both of these issues is that the number of women for Deshaun Watson is over 20. Over 20. Over 20. Now, the way that I'm talking, and I know I'm on the Cleveland radio station, and I've never been to Cleveland, but thanks to y'all, I actually love Cleveland. And so people out there in Northeast Ohio, Cuyahoga County, surrounding areas, I am not advocating or really hoping that Deshaun Watson gets anything less than 10 games. My opinion about this is strictly pointed towards the hypocrisy that is the National Football League. So that's why I say if he gets anything less than 10 games, I will be shocked. Because whether or not Cleveland Browns fans like it or not, whether or not Deshaun Watson fans like it or not, whether Deshaun Watson himself likes it or not, this is an opportunity for the National Football League to get it right because they've gotten it wrong on every other occasion.
Well, they already came out with reports of saying that the NFL didn't
handle this right.
Well, no, that they didn't say that it was forced, any type of force. Basically saying like the women did anything against their will. Basically,
the Browns didn't handle it right.
How? Let me ask you this.
Did they talk to any of those?
There were 14 other teams out there. 14 teams got it wrong again. You're gonna say that. You can't just say the Browns because he chose the Browns presented the offer for him to come. He said no. He changed his mind and came back. He chose us. He chose us. He chose to come to Cleveland.
But he can't trade himself.
Yeah, but he said he gave it the okay. He could have gave the okay to go to Atlanta.
Okay, but he just because he gave the okay doesn't mean the Browns had to go through with it. They ultimately they didn't have. I'm saying not that they couldn't. They didn't have to. They didn't have to. So when I say they got it wrong, they being the Browns or they didn't get it, they got it mostly wrong. They didn't do their due diligence. I don't care what y'all say. They did not do it. They didn't talk to any of those women. None of them.
Well, there's still allegations, and a lot of the women in their settlements admitted that it was consensual as well, and they returned back to them a few different times. So, you know, there's a great point there, and
Well,
these are strictly allegations.
in that case, just let's just say that is the best case scenario, that 20 of the 24 women, or 26 of the 20 of the 26 women, however many it was, said that it was consensual. It still put a stain on the Shield. So that's why the Shield is going to do what the Shield does.
How many
So
stains have been on the Shield lately, though? You can't just choose. You can't just say, I'm going to make a difference out of him because he put a stain on the Shield. How many other stains have been on there over the past year?
but they can only get it right during the time or at the point of which something is happening. They can't go back and suspend Aaron Rodgers for more than one game, which I thought was ridiculous. They can't go back and well, they could go back and unsuspend Calvin Ridley for the entire year for something that he did. But if Deshaun Watson gets 8 to 10 games and I'm Calvin Ridley and I got suspended for the entire year, dude, I'm gonna be upset. If I'm a Falcons fan, I'm highly upset.
Jeez.
Well, we got to take a break really quickly. You're listening to Her in the Huddle on WOVU and 95.9 FM. We'll be right back. I'm still thinking zero at this point, man. I know it's improbable, but I'm thinking zero. Cultural celebrations, food, and beer and wine gardens, and family-friendly activities on the Wade Oval lawn. Bring a chair or a blanket and stop by each Wednesday evening through August 17th from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. This summer's lineup features new artists and crowd favorites playing rock, reggae, jazz, country, cover tunes, and more. Plan your trip to Wow Wade Oval Wednesdays at universitycircle.org. That's universitycircle.org. We'll see you in the circle. Welcome back to Her in the Huddle with Rachel Hill, the First Lady. All right, welcome back to Her in the Huddle, WOVU 95.9 FM. Remember, you can always keep it locked on your regular radio dial at 95.9 FM. You can always download the WOVU app so you can take it with you on the go. You can always listen to us online at WOVU.org, and you can always give us a call at 216-271-0959. All right, we were just talking about Deshaun Watson, how I think that he will get 0 games. Willie said he would be shocked if he got less than 10. And Marshawn, where were you at?
I said, I'm hoping for 0, but if he got 4, if he got any,
So it looks
anything minimum, anything 4 where we can manage, I think we'll be fine.
So the NFL said there are only 4 women currently at issue in the proceedings. So they concluded not to pursue 8 of 12 women interviewed, and a 5th woman the league tried to pursue but never interviewed her. So the league scope is currently limited to 4 women. And they're saying that there was also some briefs due today to post-hearing briefs were due to her today, so begin her review. So that's kind of where we're at. So I think a lot of people are hoping that the decision comes before training camp, which is slated to start very soon, the 27th. So we got a little bit 2 weeks to kind of know and figure out. And yeah, yesterday Cleveland Kate was talking about she had
how many games she feel like. I've been wondering how many games she.
I don't know. I didn't get a chance to ask her. I don't think. But she was saying something about that Sue L. Robinson is going to do like 2 12 to 15 page papers on everything that was said in these depositions and stuff like that. Her summaries are going to be that long because I equated her summaries with the credit hour needed in college. I needed a credit hour when I was getting my master's because I was taking the test or what have you, and the test was only 5 credit hours. And in order to get financial aid to be able to take that test, I needed 6. So I did a 25-page paper for FIFA, on FIFA for 1 credit hour for one of my professors who was cool enough to do it for me. So right now, we sit around and wait, to see what this decision is going to be. So,
pages.
huh?
25 pages.
Yeah, I know, on everything that she has observed from the hearings and things of that nature. So only 4 women are the focus of that. So, you know, the hope is that she releases these sooner than later because I think the Cleveland fan base is tired of waiting to see what's going to happen. So let's go ahead and put us out of our misery and go ahead and release the decision. I don't understand what's taking so long.
Put us out of our misery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the anxiety of waiting to see what's going to happen.
You shouldn't have no anxiety. Just relax.
I have anxiety because I want to win. I want to win.
You got them for some years. Relax.
Yeah, I know, but I want to win this year. Well, you got a lot of players in a prime. You don't want to waste the prime of some of these players that you got.
Well, Cleveland ain't going to the Super Bowl this year, so you just gonna have to have anxiety whether he's there or not.
They say that every year, Rachel. Just relax.
And how many Super Bowls have y'all been to? Since everybody said that every year.
Relax.
I'm just asking a question.
Relax.
Ooh, I feel like I'm getting on some people's nerves in North Carolina today.
Relax.
Because you see the way I look.
Relax. Really?
I'm not trying to.
Willie got a lot of overpaid players on his team. You need to worry about.
Why are you bringing my team into this? This is about
you got on all Raiders.
So I'm repping. You see what's in my background? Do you see where I'm sitting in front of?
Willie came today. Started with us. He started with the cup. Then he said our quarterback gonna get 10 games.
I said I would be shocked if he got less than
10 games.
See, you can't tell.
Prepare to be shocked, Willie.
You can't tell fans the truth, man. They don't want to hear it.
No, we know the truth, Willie.
We analysts. The analysts in us will say 0 games.
No, that's the emotional part of you being an analyst, saying that you're going to get 0 games. That ain't even. If he gets 0 games, man, I might have to boycott the NFL myself. If he gets
that one, Chief, I think that's emotion right there.
No, because that's real. How you gonna give a dude 1 game for lying about the COVID protocol? How are you gonna give a dude a whole season?
Because he bet
for a $1,500 bet. So you mean to tell me that?
No bet.
You mean to tell me that civil and criminal allegations of sexual assault in this climate that we're currently in is less egregious than gambling? Is that what you're telling me? Because that's what the NFL would say. If they did that, that is what the NFL will be telling us.
No, Willie.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers put people's health and life and safety at risk. Huh?
He said he gonna boycott the show. Willie won't have no love for Cleveland.
He ain't going nowhere.
It ain't just Cleveland, though. It's the NFL. It is the NFL. It is the NFL. Think about it. They won't even let Colin Kaepernick back into the league after they said, "Yo, we made a mistake."
Did you hear what Warren Sapp said? He said he heard Collins thinking the thing with your team didn't go so well.
Don't matter. It doesn't. The reason why I say it doesn't matter is because of this. It has been 6 years since that happened. So if he ain't looking good now, it's been 6 years since he played any meaningful football. He's gonna look bad.
All right, I'm gonna ask you this question I ask everybody when they bring Colin
Oh,
What
geez.
did he do the last time he was on the field?
He was on a
Was he-
sorry 49ers team.
So he needed to be on a good team for him to be able to be great.
He needs to have players around him just like any other quarterback that's not Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, or Tom Brady.
Just ask. Just ask.
Well, we'll be right back after these messages.
That's 5 more minutes. We ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, we finally got him, Rachel.
We
I got him where we want him now.
ain't going nowhere, and you ain't
No,
going nowhere.
I'm not running. I am trying to keep from saying something because I don't understand how America. I'm not gonna say America. The two people that are on this show with me right now, I do not see how you guys can't see the hypocrisy of that. Oh, it's Deshaun Watson, and we ain't won a Super Bowl in forever, and we haven't won a playoff game since.
I didn't say that.
It ain't what you said; it's what you're not saying.
I never said that.
It's not what you said; it's what you didn't say. George says the NFL is a bunch of hypocrites when it comes down to what? I can't even see the whole doggone screen. What is up with this? Okay, the NFL is a bunch of hypocrites when it comes to something. To Calvin Ridley and his suspension. How do you have partnerships linked to a gambling but suspend someone for a year for a $1,500 bet? So, George, thank you for making the point easier for me for these two people who I love but I hate right now.
Well, Aaron Rodgers put all of Packers staff, health and safety at risk by lying about his vaccination status, and Calvin Ridley playing in the games could affect the outcome of the games.
He wasn't betting on the games that he was playing in.
How do you know?
He wasn't.
How do you know?
But because nobody has said anything. So if we know, then yes. But if we don't know, then we don't know.
Didn't Tim Donahue go to jail for betting on games and stuff?
Well, he was an integral part of that as an official.
Yeah.
That's different.
But still, player, official, you shouldn't be betting on the games.
Okay.
And then how do we know that the people he was betting on didn't know and could affect the game's outcome?
If we were to know, we would have known by now.
It goes deeper than that, man.
We would have known more than we know now. We would know. Come on, y'all. Cleveland Browns. We ain't been to the playoffs but one time in the last 4,000.
I wonder how Willie would have if they would have got rid of David Carr for Deshaun Watson.
I would love to have him on my team.
Oh.
But if he gets anything less than 10 games, I will be shocked. I don't care what team he's on. He could be playing for Manchester United. If they gave him less than 10 games, I would be shocked.
10 games for what? 10 games. Tell me, what does he deserve 10 games for? In your thoughts.
I didn't say he deserves it. I am saying that the NFL has messed so many things up so many times. This is their opportunity to at least redeem themselves from a public relations standpoint. Marshawn and Rachel, I'm not hoping that the dude gets 10. I want to see what the NFL is going to do. We'll be right back after
I feel like he still wanted to get 10.
You still got a minute.
Okay, so Marshawn, I need you to look at me, son. Look at me in my face. How many times can I say I don't want him to get suspended for 10 games? I actually think that him playing is good for the game. I actually think that him playing for the Browns gives that team a better than most shot to get to the playoffs and maybe even advance and win a game or two.
Game or two. Sheesh. Oh, yeah. I think that's Raiders' game or two.
But you asked me about the Browns. If you want to ask me about the Raiders, then let's talk about the Raiders.
No, I don't want to talk about it.
George said you can also take a roulette wheel and throw darts at how many games Watson gets or doesn't get, because we're all guessing at the number like Carmack the Magnificent. And he says his number on this suspension is 6, but anything less would be a stunner.
I can go with that. I can go with 6. How many did Big Ben get?
6.
How many did Tom Brady get for deflating balls?
4.
He got
That's
4.
cheating. That's cheating. Is that not cheating? Is that cheating? Yes or no?
So which one is worse?
Cheating.
You mean to tell me that
The integrity of the game.
what about the integrity of those women?
I'm trying to separate football and personal lives.
You can't separate it in this deal. That's the whole point. The NFL is not even separating it. How are you going to separate it?
It's possible to separate.
There are allegations. Still allegations.
Say it again, Rachel.
There are allegations. There's still allegations. All right, Willie, you want to take us a break?
Yeah, take us to break.
You be listening to her in the huddle. Come on back to the huddle. Rachel Hill, Marshawn Powers, Willie Epstein Jr. We'll be right back.
All right, welcome back to Her in the Huddle, WOVU 95.9 FM. This is your girl, Rachel Hill, the First Lady of Sports, and I'm here with Willie Epstein Jr., and I am here with Marshawn Patterson. Marshawn Powers, I'm so sorry. Shut up, Willie. Wasn't that funny? Shut up. My face is real red right now. Sorry, Marshawn. Shut up, Willie. Stop laughing. You're making it worse. So Baker Mayfield spoke today to his new team in Charlotte, North Carolina, and he had a lot of things to say. But one of the things he said is that he's not changing it. He's bringing his fiery brand to the Panthers as well to help them win.
We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. I don't care.
Why?
Why don't you care? You don't play for us no more. Hey, there was this once famous saying about Baker Mayfield. You either on this train or you're off. The train's still gonna keep moving.
That's right.
Yeah, it's moving without him.
And you know what all of this is? Why this stuff is still talked about in Cleveland? There's a lot of these Baker bros around here. They can't let the bus go. The bus ain't going far. It's only 8-hour drive down 77. It's not far from here to Charlotte. They don't want to let it go.
The midnight train to Georgia.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. It's only 8 hours from Cleveland to Charlotte?
Yeah, it's not that far.
That's it?
Yeah.
Go
through West
Virginia.
Man, if I drive 8 hours west, I'm still in Texas.
Really?
With 5 hours to go.
Oh my God. Texas is huge. I've only been to the airport before, so it really doesn't count.
As a matter of fact, if I drive 8 hours anywhere in any direction, I am out of the state of Texas except for going west. If I drive 8 hours south, I'm somewhere close to Cancun. 8 hours east, I'm over halfway to Atlanta. Birmingham, I think it is. Yeah, I would be in Birmingham. Anyway.
Nice. Yeah, so Baker spoke and he said, like I said, he's going to keep being himself. And that's one of the reasons why Cleveland had drafted him, because he was a fiery brand and personality. And, he said it's easy to get lost in the stories and media. So maybe, he might do a social media detox as well as he gets acclimated to his new settings. I'm not saying that's what he said, but I'm just saying maybe that might be something he do, as he attempts to get his career on track, because, you were the number one pick, you were a Heisman quarterback, and you got traded for a 5th round pick, and you had to give up part of your salary to get the deal done.
I don't understand why everybody is just assuming he's just going to be a starter right away.
I don't really think anybody's just assuming that. I think people are thinking that he's a better option than Sam Darnold.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing
is, Sam Darnold is athletic. Baker ain't athletic.
No, he's not at all.
Wait a minute. Wait, what?
Baker's not athletic. Have you seen Baker move within the pocket? He ain't got a strong arm. Have you seen that man move within the pocket?
Yeah, but Sam Darnold can't hold on to the ball. Sam Darnold throws a lot. Sam Darnold throws a lot of balls to the other team.
That's true.
Baker was like that.
Baker Mayfield set the all-time record for rookies with touchdown passes. And in the year he took y'all to the playoffs and won a game, he actually had 27 touchdowns and 8 picks. Sam Darnold's numbers were the opposite.
Who did Sam have on his team?
Don't matter. It doesn't matter in the context of this conversation, Marshawn. You can't. Sam Darnold says that he was seeing ghosts when he played the Patriots.
Because he didn't have. I guarantee if we go through the Jets and we line the Jets up, if you gave Sam, Odell, and Jarvis, he would have got something.
Sam Darnold, look at the tape.
Sam ain't that bad.
Look, I'm not saying he's that bad, but Baker's a better option than he is. Way better.
Yeah, I think Baker's going to win the starting job. But come on now. He said he was seeing ghosts against the New England Patriots. Bill is able to do some things defensively to hurt you. So, I'm not surprised that he saw them, especially against that team and what they bring defensively. So I'm sure a lot of other quarterbacks see ghosts, but they just ain't willing to admit it, especially those young quarterbacks too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in my opinion, the only reason Baker won't be the starting quarterback for week 1 for the Panthers is because, and only because, he has not had enough time to get acclimated to the system. That would be the only reason. Because he can definitely play better than Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold, to me, is not one of the best 32 quarterbacks in the NFL.
Do you think the Panthers might have slipped them the playbook early?
Possibly.
I mean, yeah, anything's possible with that.
Possibly.
I'm pretty sure that would, if that got out, that would be talking about cheating. That's cheating.
Yeah.
And speaking of cheating, why have we not said anything else about Stephen Ross and Coach Flores and what happened or what supposedly happened in Miami?
Because he got a job.
Still doesn't change the fact that what he said happened.
Yeah, but he has a job, so.
I mean, the lawsuit is still going on, right?
Yeah.
So we gotta wait till it play out.
My point is this: as much as we love the NFL, they give us more reasons to hate it than they give us to love it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I wish the players would boycott. I wish they'd go on strike.
That's my point.
If they went on strike for Colin Kaepernick, if they decided to walk off the job,
you think them people would? All right, let me ask you this:
because they ain't no product that you gonna put on there gonna be able to replace those players.
Don't matter, but you still gonna watch it. We watch the USFL, we watch the XFL. It's the NFL. You still gonna watch it?
Yeah, but the level of play ain't as good.
Don't matter.
But if the players did something, and took
They
a
will
knee,
all have to do
took a knee. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All in solidarity
all like
against
it
racism.
can't just be blacks in my opinion. It has
Yeah.
to be all players.
But let me
That
ask
would have
y'all,
brought the NFL to his knees.
let me ask y'all this though. Are we as fans, is it football or is it the NFL? Because from the way that Marshawn just described it, it's football. We're going to watch football.
Mhm.
You said it, the XFL, and I actually went to an XFL game live. It was dope. It was really dope.
I know people who went to USFL when it was up in Canton. I know a few people.
Yeah. So I
Football.
don't think it's the NFL. It's football. And since the NFL is the quintessential brand, the brand that is football all over North America, that is where we're going to go. And I think there is a market for, I don't want to say lesser leagues, but those leagues that may not have the talent level as the NFL does, because it's the NFL. They got all of the branding, they got all of the advertising, they got all of the marketing dollars, they have all of that. But if there was a way in which somehow that can be broken off, not saying that the NFL would do it, but if those other two major leagues, the USFL and the XFL, if they had a marketing strategist that could be like, yo, we're gonna pick this apart, and in all honesty, they have it right in front of them. They could attack the NFL on this hypocrisy about women, racism, all of that. They could get them on that and lure audiences away somehow.
You think they will though?
No, they're not going to do it because it would be too much of a hassle and it would cost too much money. That money that they don't have. So it's like it really is still a monopoly, but the cheapest property on the monopoly board was what? St. Charles Avenue, like for like $100. That's what the XFL and the USFL are.
I think it's up to the individual whether or not, quality over, it just being football, because some people want to see quality of competition and not inferior play.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's all up to the individual as far as what they want to see.
I'm just thinking though that we are so enamored and so passion driven behind football, and we've even heard people say it. Give me something. Give me the arena league. Give me something. Because it's football.
Mm-hmm.
And if the NFL goes away, all that means is this. Everything that's going on with college football and the NCAA.
College football will be
the
biggest thing in America.
They will make money like
every kid, all 82 kids. I'm going to cut you off, Willie, but all 82 kids will be paid if NFL.
I'm just saying. That's the NFL has made us marketing victims. They have victimized us. They have taken our love for football and used it against us. And now there are a multi-billion dollar league.
How many NFL jerseys have you bought in your lifetime as being a fan of the NFL? I'm not even going to say the Raiders, because you may have bought another jersey that wasn't even a Raiders jersey. How many jerseys have you?
My wife bought me 2 jerseys. She bought me a Drew Brees jersey that she got from the Goodwill store for $19.
Okay.
And she bought me a Khalil Mack jersey for my birthday a couple years ago. Those are the only 2 jerseys that I've actually paid money for, Raider or NFL jerseys. I had a Crabtree jersey that was given to me. That's it.
I know a lot of people who spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Anytime a team's in there, there's no way. I think that's ridiculous how you spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on just. It's like a revolving door. Exactly. Baker wasn't here. You would think, you would think there's some type of insurance. Like, all right, this guy Baker hasn't been here for the amount of time. We know there's millions of jerseys out there. Why don't we do something? At least if it's not Deshaun Watson, Myles Garrett, you choose. If you don't feel comfortable with getting a Deshaun, get a Myles Garrett jersey, get a Nick Chubb jersey. I feel like the Browns should do that. Are they? Cost too much money, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Baker also said too is that he has no animosity towards the city of Cleveland, but he has that game circled on his calendar for September 11th, and he's ready to go.
Read between the lines.
I will say this. He sounded a little more mature.
Nah, read between the lines. He said, I have no animosity towards the city of Cleveland. Why would he? Y'all love, well, most of y'all love that dude.
Don't say y'all.
Most of y'all, okay. When y'all went to the playoffs and beat Pittsburgh, everybody loved Baker. Don't even try to.
I love the Browns.
Okay, so that being said, he's going to say, I don't have any animosity against the city of Cleveland. But against the Browns, oh yeah, you can best believe he hates them.
That's cool.
Yeah, he said that he wanted to do a moving out commercial because he was doing the progressive commercials and stuff like that, and he wanted to do a moving out one of him moving out the stadium, but they said that they wasn't able to make it happen.
So he'll go to Charlotte and do a bunch of Bank of America commercials.
Yeah, probably so. But yeah, that would have been a good way to close out the chapter.
I wonder who they're gonna give it to now. Miles doesn't seem like that progressive type. He like poetry and dinosaurs. I can't see
that. Star Wars or something like that.
David the Joker will do it.
Nah.
Oh, yeah.
He don't got the appeal, man. You know they ain't putting that guy on TV with all them dreads. Talk about Cleveland, Ohio.
All right, Willie, you want to take us to break again?
No, I'm done.
We got Willie spicy today.
I know.
Next when we do it, matter of fact, if Willie bring me on the show, I got my Deshaun Watson jersey. I'm gonna wear it. Set the temperature for the show.
All right, you're listening to Her in the Huddle, WOVU 95.9 FM. We'll be right back. Has time flew by to you? It's 6:45. It's 6:45. Has time flew by to you?
Yeah. I didn't even know it's 6:45.
I'm about to be doing.
I gotta figure out one way some food. I'm starving.
The radio station was reporting the game started at 6:10, and right here on the Indian station, on the Indians what's the schedule thing, they got it at 7:10 because I was like, if it's at 6:10, I ain't gonna bother going because I don't feel like getting down there late.
I'm going next month with the Astros.
Oh, really? Yeah. Hopefully they don't get their butts whooped. Because the Astros be having a number.
I like this Owen Miller.
Jones. Yeah.
I like this game.
He a big dude too.
Yeah, 6'4".
Yeah. Yeah, but Cal Quantrill is still undefeated at home.
Their slump's coming down. Hopefully this is the last long, so they got real value. That's what my homeboy told me because we did a sports bet. He's like, man, you want to bet on Cleveland? They don't never beat Detroit. I'm like, no, let's bet on them. Lost to Detroit.
Yeah, man, they got swept. They got swept.
Yeah, they got killed. I stopped betting on them for a few days.
Welcome back to Her in the Huddle, WOVU at 95.9 FM. This is your girl, Rachel Hill, the First Lady of Sports, and we just talked a little bit about Deshaun Watson and what's going to happen with his disciplinary hearing, how many games he's going to get. We talked about Baker Mayfield, who it's been official, and he's now a member of the Panthers. And Condoleezza Rice, before we move on to some Major League Baseball, Condoleezza Rice was a part owner of the ownership group of the Denver Broncos. You guys, how do you feel about that? I think it's an amazing thing, a Black woman being part owner of a sports group and a sports team. So we always thought that Oprah would be one of the first ones, but Oprah has decided to stay away from sports.
Politics.
Why you say that?
That's all it is. Whenever I see Condoleezza Rice's name come up, politics.
Well, she claimed to love the Cleveland Browns, and that was her favorite team growing up. And then
So how'd she go from Cleveland to Denver?
I know.
If, as much as you love the Browns, that's like me saying I'm a Guardians fan, but I'm going to go purchase the Yankees. I hate the Yankees.
That's what LeBron did.
No, that's the Red Sox. I don't know too many people in Cleveland that don't like. I didn't. I don't. When the
But
Red
no,
Sox won in '08,
LeBron is a Yankees fan though.
LeBron is as much as a sports fan as Drake is. We're not gonna talk about that. That's why they're friends, by the way.
Oh gosh.
That's why they're friends. LeBron was a Cowboys fan. Now he's a
Mhm.
Browns fan.
He was a front
Then he
runner
was a
fan.
Rams fan when they won the Super Bowl. Now we got Deshaun. He's back here. He's here. He was a Yankees fan. Then when we went to the World Series, he was a Guardians fan. Now he's a Red Sox fan. Trying to keep up with him. I think he was a Duke then, and he was a North Carolina fan.
Nah, he Ohio State fan.
Then it was O State.
Because he got his own locker at the basketball locker room. He got his own locker. So.
Because remember when Drake was an Ohio State fan?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
He rapped about it.
Oh, I don't remember that. Yeah. Do you think Bronny Jr. is going to go to Ohio State?
No.
Where do you think he's going? It's just a question.
I got into a discussion.
Is he a senior this year?
Next year.
That's what I'm saying.
He's okay. He's nice. He's nice. But I just feel like I want to know, like, Bronny Jr. was top 35 player. I think he just moved back up to like top 40. He dropped down like 60 spots overnight. So I want to know, like, did he digress? Like, did he hit his ceiling? Like, I want to know what it. I don't watch enough of Bronny. Last time I seen Bronny Jr. play, they played the kid that Dallas got, Justin Hardy. Remember when the high school stopped and they had like road teams made out of high school teams. Really, they used to play on ESPN last year. It was last year, year before last. And Justin Hardy put like 33 on Bronny. That was the last time I ever seen Bronny play. And after that, I think Bronny was out for the season. He got hurt. That was the last game I ever seen him. Stop watching.
Oh man, but yeah, it'd be interesting to see where he's gonna select to go to college at. Yeah. But
I would like to see Bronny, even though I think I know the route he's gonna go. I think I kind of know the route he's gonna go. I would like to see Bronny use who he is as an athlete, go to HBCU, change it up, go play at Jackson State with Mo Williams. I think I don't think. I'm not saying Bronny can't play, but I don't think Bronny should go to like a Duke, Kentucky.
He's the 52nd ranked player in the nation.
Yeah, I don't think he should go to a Kentucky, Duke, Kansas, something like that. Then you got but I don't think he's actually going to college. I think he's going to do the G League route.
Oh, really?
I think he's going to go be G League United, or go to that. What's the other one? Overtime Elite, something like that. Prep school.
52nd ranked. That ain't that great.
That's okay. 52nd out of what, 150?
I mean, 52nd overall in the whole United States. That's
not bad.
Actually, to say that you're the 52nd best high school player in the country.
Yo, but your daddy is LeBron James.
So was Jeffrey and what was the other dude name?
Yeah, how good they turned out to be.
Yeah,
one didn't play basketball at all, and the other one, I think, I think one didn't play. Neither
of them played. That one.
No, one did play. One played in college.
Played at Illinois, transferred to UCF.
My point is that he was so sorry that he may as well not have played.
And your daddy was Michael Jordan, so.
And your daddy was the true GOAT.
Yeah, maybe they got him started too late or something. Maybe he didn't get him going early enough.
Michael Jordan got cut his sophomore year.
That's true. That is very true. So let's talk a little Cleveland Guardians. So Cleveland Guardians last night had a huge win over the Chicago White Sox. They busted it wide open in the first inning and had a 5-0 lead, I believe, in the first inning. And Cal Quantrill was on the bump last night, and they're still undefeated at home. Nolan Jones went 2 for 3 with 4 RBI in his progressive field debut. And, Tito was saying that Nolan Jones being healthy is key, and that's one of the reasons why it took him so long to come up. He's always been a good player, but injuries was part of the issue, and I think he didn't play the 2020 season. He didn't have a 2020 season because of COVID. There was no minor leagues, but so far he's came up and he's been pretty impressive so far on the road and in his home opener debut. So that's been a good thing. And then they won today against Chicago. So they beat Chicago last night 8-4. And then they have a doubleheader today where they've already beat the White Sox 4-0. And then they play the White Sox tonight at 7:10 p.m. Connor Pilkington is on the mound tonight. And it'll be interesting to see what they do against the Chicago White Sox. Because right now the Chicago White Sox are kind of falling apart. So the Cleveland is still in second place in the division behind Minnesota and Chicago.
Hold on tight.
Yeah.
Hold on tight.
Because I said that this division is going to come down to the final week or so, probably, because you got teams right there neck and neck, unless Minnesota is able to pull away. But right now, Chicago is doing terrible, and they've looked terrible against the Cleveland Guardians. So, and then, they had that impressive series against them a couple weeks ago in Chicago where Josh Naylor made history. So, the rest of the series will be interesting. It's to see if the Cleveland Guardians can get a sweep over Chicago.
Where we go first?
I mean, my tune for about the Guardians is not going to change until, like you said, Rachel, probably the final week or 2 weeks left in the season. Minnesota is not close to really running away from this thing. Chicago, who I thought would actually win the division, they don't show any signs of getting it together, although I did have a little hope in them a few weeks ago when it seemed like they had put a little bit of a winning streak together. I'm really hoping, and I'll keep saying this until it happens, but I'm really hoping that the Guardians are truly, truly going to not be sellers at the deadline later this month. So
stop watching them if they are.
That's my take on it. I mean, I think it would be so disrespectful to the fans of Cleveland and Guardian Nation if the Dolans actually happen to do that. Now, just because they may not be sellers, doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be buyers either. So now what we need for them to happen, or for what we need for the Guardians to happen, for it to happen for them, rather, is the rotation stop struggling the way that they have been struggling most of the year.
What you mean?
Shane Bieber hadn't been Shane Bieber.
Yeah, he ain't, but he pitched well today. He today was his game. He pitched well today.
But that's what,
so he pitched a complete game today.
But that's what's needed going the rest of the way, because you haven't had that. And Aaron Savali, where is he at?
Yeah, he got a high ERA. It's about 6.7 something.
That's what I mean when I say that, when they need to get that rotation together and they need to perform the way that everybody knows that they can perform.
Look, this is a young team. There's going to be some bumps in the road.
What you say, Rachel? What you say? What's your favorite saying? I want to win.
Yeah, I know.
I want no excuses. I want to win.
Yeah, that is very true. But it is a very young team. And I think when they came back from this road trip, fatigue got them a little bit. This is their how many weeks? This is like their fourth doubleheader in like just a couple weeks. So, they're having some big road trips as well. So the All-Star break is coming up. That's going to be a much needed break for them. And then when they come out of that, well, after they have the White Sox series, they have a series with Detroit. So they have to get some revenge on Detroit for getting swept in the Motor City just in the last week or so. And then they have Chicago again at Chicago. So that's going to be a very interesting matchup as well. But yeah, I want to win.
At least y'all's team ain't the only team that has less than 30 wins.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah, we've been there before.
I don't remember. I can't recall.
Yeah, we were pretty.
I don't remember my team ever being 29 and 50.
Yeah, we were pretty bad in the 80s. Yeah, no, that's okay though. But you guys, show passed fast. Hi, Mickey Delaney. Hi, Mickey. Thanks, George. We love you too. That's our time, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but it passed super duper fast. You've been listening to Her in the Huddle
Go
on
Raiders.
WOVU 95.9 FM. Thank you to Willie. Thank you to Marshawn. And we are out of here.